So, my name is Trey Sparrows. My PDGA number is 66421. This is my in the bag video. I've been using the Ranger since probably my first month and a half or so of playing, just because I was getting discs so fast that I realized I was going to be so just over encumbered with how much I was getting at such a fast pace. So I decided to go ahead and buy the Ranger basically. And it hasn't let me down. I've been using it since I first started playing. Best bag in the world. I'm gonna start off with the stuff in my small pockets, I guess, just for fun. I have tons of like extra scorecards and then a side pockets, place where I keep like my keys and stuff like that. My Trilogy towel is probably my favorite towel. The dynamic disc birdie bag, really handy during the summer because I have the worst sweaty hands in the world. Tons of pens, pencils, flashlight, tons of extra minis. Normally, I have them all in my trunk right now. Band-aids, because you never know. As for discs, start on the side. Right now, I putt with two blend judges. I putt with this one mainly just because it's a lot stiffer than most other blends. I'm used to putting with like soft gateway putters, and I really enjoy the hard rim, but the soft inside. It's really good for the way I putt. The two other putters I carry in my bag are another blend judge with a hand-eye stamp I use for understable or straight shots, thrown in nose up, it just glides out forever. And then I have a Lucid Warden that's super stable. It holds really straight and wins. Really good for just accurate putter shots within like 250. I carry two Biofusion Truths, a blue and a red one. I guess ironically, I don't know. This blue Biofusion one I've been throwing for the longest now. I have one on the wall because it's got a little too beat in. I love that one so much I just immediately ordered a new one. This one's real nice and stable. It'll hold the line. Just very true. If it goes in the wrong direction, you threw it wrong. And this one's just a little flippier. I use for my flippy mid-range. I don't have like a Tersis or anything like that. This one it does what I need it to do. And then I have a pink Verdict and a Biofusion Suspect. Honestly, my Suspect is a lot more stable than my Verdict is. I'm starting to realize for some reason Suspects are turning out that way depending on which Verdict you get, but this thing is a meat hook and I love it. They're both real true in the wind. This one I can throw with power and expect it to come back, so I can throw long distance drives that I don't need skips on. I have a hatchet just for overhand shots, rollers. It's really freaking flippy. I don't throw it to fly. I throw two escapes. This is by far my favorite driver. My first two discs and a 2-disc challenge from Dynamic Disc, first time I started throwing Trilogy, was a Moonshine Escape and a classic hard judge, and I love the Escape to this day. It is so amazing. And again, just like my Truths, I got one flippy one for good long turnover shots, and I have a much more stable Escape I can throw for very true straight shots, and plus it holds up in a headwind pretty well. But if the wind's too strong, I move up to the Saint Pro, just because it's, obviously perfect for the most part. It's really just like a T-Bird almost out of the box. I don't have any arguments with it. It's a very true disc. A Trespass, I unfortunately just threw one in the water 2 days ago. I might be able to get it back soon, but for now I'm carrying this Trespass as a replacement. Does what it needs to do. It's Trespass. Then a World, which is crazy seasoned in. You can see on the stamp, maybe it's way too bright in my room. Fortunately, I guess not, just because it's too bright. But you can see right here in the center of the disc where my thumb has rubbed off the entire stamp because of how much I've been throwing this disc. The World, incredible disc. I looked for a long time to replace my flat top Boss that I used to throw. and I threw Havocs and Kings, and I've thrown a Halo, which I threw in the water, unfortunately. This one is just money. It's an incredible disc. I love the world. Recommend it to everybody, always. I'm always talking about it. That and my Giants. I have 2 Giants in my bag right now. Normally I carry only one, but this one's not really beat in, but it's pretty well seasoned, so it flies closer to a Halo, so it's not as overstable. So I can throw nice long bombs in it in the wind. It holds perfect lines really well. Then I got another one that's just much meatier than that one currently that I throw in case the wind's a little too strong. I do also have an Enforcer in my bag. The Giant and the Enforcer are pretty close to the same right now, but I know once I start throwing that Green Giant, it's not going to be anywhere near as stable as this disc, so I'm keeping this one in my bag. Really good for low, long skip shots or super heavy headwinds, which we get out here near the water sometimes. But yeah, that's it from my bag.